Alright my friends, so today we are going to talk about Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's abilities and how good he is. I think that it's obvious that he is going to be extremely broken. There hasn't been an Ultra character who hasn't been broken for the past like 5 or 6 Ultra characters. Even the ones that didn't release during a celebration, they were broken as well. So he is going to be broken. The question though is how broken is he going to be? So today we are going to talk about that, and I would love to hear your opinion about it in the comments section below. But before we start, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And without any further ado, let's just get started. So as you can see here, the first sentence that they are saying about him: counter even your opponent's ultimate arts. They know how cancerous this is, so they are putting it as the very first sentence they are saying about him, and this is just crazy. Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta joins the fight. So what are his abilities? Number 1, counter that can activate against ultimate arts. If the unique gauge is full, Gogeta will activate the counter against enemy arts attacks. So it activates against everything, literally everything, putting a stop to their offense. This counter can even activate against ultimate arts. This is absolutely ridiculous. And now if you don't know, the most ridiculous thing about it is the fact that it activates whether he is attacking, he is moving, he is charging ki. No matter what he is doing, it's going to activate. This is the most ridiculous gauge we have ever gotten until now, and it's just phenomenal. Number 2, super powerful ultimate arts. Depending on how many times you press the button, the ultimate arts can become a success or even a huge success. When it's a huge success, you will get an explosive boost. Damage will be greatly increased, enemy Dragon Balls will be reduced by 3 and more. So the arts basically action is very similar to Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Vegeto that we got during the 5th anniversary. However, the difference here is that it's not only going to increase his damage, it's going to also apply debuffs on the enemies, and one of them is destroying 3 Dragon Balls, which is absolutely ridiculous. Number 3, fight to the bitter end with solid defenses. When Gogeta's health falls below 50%, restore health by 30%, and nullify unfavorable element factors for damage sustained. However, is it basically permanent, or is it for a specific time? We will see later on. It will be easier to survive even against elements Gogeta is at a disadvantage against. This is actually very cool. They paid attention not only to his offenses but also to his defenses as well, and that is very great. Huge offensive buffs when last character standing. So he has last character standing buffs as well. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. If 2 ally battle members are defeated, Gogeta will get uncancelable boost to damage inflicted and arts card draw speed. Plus unfavorable element factors will be nullified. Oh my god. This reminds me of the Zenkai Awakened Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. This is literally him once again. This is literally him once again. Literally. Even if you are down to your final character, don't give up. Aim to turn the tide. Experience Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the unparalleled fusion warrior with impressive offense and defense and the ability to seize victory from the jaws of defeat. Oh my god. They are writing poetry here. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, his element is going to be purple, which is the absolute perfect choice actually. The character tags are going to be Saiyan, GT, Fusion, Fusion Warriors, and Super Saiyan 4. Episodes Shadow Dragon Saga from GT. The Z ability, how is it going to be now? We will read the last one actually, because the last one is going to give everything. So plus 5% to ultimate and awakened damage inflicted by tag Fusion Warriors. Okay, and 42% to tag Fusion Warrior and tag GT base strike and blast attack. 42 to base strike and blast attack. Oh my god, if you have him at 14 stars, it's going to be over. It's going to be so over. It's not even funny. The Ultra ability, if this character, or let's say it's going to be the same, just which one? Okay, they made him for Fusion Warrior, huh? Okay. Understandable. He is after all a Fusion Warrior character. I would have preferred if they made him GT, but I think that Fusion Warrior is going to be actually a much better for his health in the game. It's going to allow him to stay in the game for much longer, so it's a good choice. Now, his strike, Gogeta strike have armor, very good. So charge without fear of enemy blast arts. Blast armor when charging forward. Blast, it's just a normal blast. The special move, destroy your own cards on activation, then get a boost to special move damage inflicted and restore your vanishing gauge depending on how many were destroyed. If 3 are destroyed, your vanishing gauge will get restored by 100%. This is pretty much the exact same ability as the Super Saiyan 4s. The Super Saiyan 4 Goku tag, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. This is the exact same ability they have actually. It increases their special move damage and it restores their vanishing gauge, which is one of the absolute best abilities you can have on a special move, to be honest. Deals massive impact damage. The following effects occur upon activation: plus 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts, seals enemies special move and special arts, for 5 timer counts. I was about to say, they aren't saying for how long, but it is for 5 timer counts. Destroys all of your own cards upon activation, applies the following effects based on how many. When card, plus 15% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts and restores vanishing gauge by 30%. That is actually a very good amount, to be honest. 2 cards, 30% to damage and to restore 50% of the vanishing gauge. 3 cards, 45%, so they multiplied it here by 2 and then by 3, which makes sense. It's 3 cards. And vanishing gauge is going to be restored by 100%. This is ridiculous. The following effects occur on hit. Randomly draws at most 2 new cards. So he doesn't just ruin your hand by destroying the cards. He also draws 2 cards so that you can basically continue your work without fear of not having cards. This is absolutely phenomenal. When you have 3 or fewer cards, randomly destroys 2 enemy cards. Oh wow. He also destroys 2 of the enemy cards so that they wouldn't be able to do much against you after you finish your special move. This is actually just ridiculous. Nullifies blast arts when charging forward. It doesn't have blast armor, it has blast nullification. If you don't know, this nullifies actually even the blast card that Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan has that prevents the shield. This actually nullifies it. You can go through his blast and hit him. This is absolutely stupid. Like, stupid as hell. Oh my god. Okay. He is already broken as hell. Okay, the special skill. A wide range special arts that on hit draws cards and inflicts all enemies with no switching. Use it to get a combo started. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. Restores ki by 50 plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. So this is just upon activation. You don't need to land it. When you land it though, randomly draws at most 2 new cards when you have 3 or fewer cards. Inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer counts. Comboable arts, strike arts, blast arts, special move arts, and ultimate arts. So basically you can combo it with everything you want. Ultimate. Press the button rapidly during the art's action to buff the attack. On a huge success, get powerful additional effects like greatly buffing damage inflicted and reducing enemy Dragon Balls by 3. Note that if you get a huge success and cause an enemy to revive, they will revive with barely any health. Oh my god. Alright, so he has a revival counter in a sense. It's not exactly basically nullifying, but it's a counter for it. Deals supreme impact damage. The following effects occur upon activation. Plus 20% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. Nullifies enemies, restores health when it reaches 0. So if you have endurance, you are over with. Cancels enemies' attribute upgrades and buff effects. Oh my god. Okay, that is actually very broken. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 100% to health restoration for 20 timer counts. For 20 timer counts, your opponent isn't going to be able to restore any health. Oh my god. Activates an arts action on hit. The following effects occur if the button is pressed enough times during the time limit. You can get success or huge success. When you get success, increases damage and destroys all of your enemy's cards. They aren't telling us how much it increases it. Huge success, greatly increased damage. When this attack causes a character with a revive, when health reaches 0 effect to revive, the character revives with 70% less health. 70% less health. They revive with, if they revive basically with 100%, they revive with literally only 30%. And some characters revive with only 50% anyways. Take 70% of that and you have what you have, basically. Oh my god. This is the absolute enemy of revival characters, just like how his legendary Finnish counterpart is just the absolute enemy of revival characters. They kept that going with the Ultra character as well, which is absolutely phenomenal. Reduces enemy ki by 100%, destroys all of your enemies' cards, and reduces enemies' Dragon Balls by 3. And it nullifies blast art. It doesn't have actually an armor, it nullifies it. This guy is absolutely ridiculous. Main ability. You can nullify enemy destroy card. Oh wow. So they can't actually destroy your ultimate even if they want to. And reduce key effects. So aim for a combo while your opponent is unable to stop you. Launch a truly devastating ultimate arts while you have the boost to critical rate. Yo! He has a boost to critical rate! Is this the first character to have a critical rate boost? This is actually ridiculous. Okay, that's that's definitely gonna hit hard. And by the way, what they mean by nullify enemy destroy card is if there is a certain character that destroys your cards when you hit it a certain amount of times, or when you get their HP below a certain percentage, they won't be able to activate that ability. And there is also some characters who destroy your cards on cover change. they also won't be able to activate that ability. So this is to basically help you to be able to continue your combo and then hit them with the Big Bang Kamehameha and reduce them to ashes. This is actually very good. Very, very good. Draws the ultimate arts card, Rising Big Bang Kamehameha. Oh my god. Restores own health by 30% and ki by 50, nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 20 timer counts, plus 40% to own critical rate for 20 timer counts. 40% to own critical rate for 20 timer counts. Okay. Applies buff effect, nullifies enemies, destroy card effects for 20 timer counts. Okay. And even the nullifies reduce key effects for 20 timer counts. That is actually very good. I thought that it would be for 5 counts or something like that, but 20 is so damn good. The first unique ability, boost damage inflicted up to 240% and nullify enemy special cover changes just by entering the battlefield. Okay. Plus, if 2 ally battle members are defeated, then you will also get a host of powerful and cancelable effects, like a boost to arts card draw speed and unfavorable element factor nullification. Additionally, if your health goes below 50% upon receiving an enemy arts attack, your unique gauge will be charged by 100%, setting you up for a counter. And yeah, your opponent can't do what they can do basically against Ultra SSJ4 Gohan, where they will just use their ultimate and kill you anyway. No, against this boy, you're just gonna stop. Or you will take the counter. It's up to you to decide, because he is going to counter you no matter what you use. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts, plus 200% to damage inflicted, just like that. Just 200% to damage inflicted. Yeah. Reduces damage received by 70%, increase arts card draw speed by 1 level, plus 40% to key recovery and minus 5 to arts cost. And all of these are just upon entering. Okay. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Or actually, this is upon just battle starts. You don't even need to be in the battlefield. This is upon entering the battlefield. Randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. This is extremely good. Times where 4 cards are held are also counted as activations. Okay, that's not good. But whatever, I guess. Restores ki by 30. This is also extremely useful. Plus 40% to damage inflicted. You just get 40% like that. So you enter the battlefield, you get 200 here, 40 here, and all of them are uncancelable. You get 240 like that. Uncancelable. By just entering the battlefield. Like, okay. Increases arts card draw speed by 1 level for 5 timer counts. Gradually restores health each timer count for 15 timer counts. They made him a regeneration character. Okay. Applies buff effect, nullifies enemies special action that activate when changing cover for 10 timer counts. That is enough to continue your entire combo without any fear. Absolutely ridiculous. Also, Jesus Christ, how long is this? Also applies the following effects to self if there are 2 defeated battle members. Increase Dragon Balls by 1, plus 70% to damage inflicted. Oh wow. That makes it 240 and 70, that is basically 310. 310 if you are the last man standing. Plus 50% to health restoration, plus 30% to key recovery, increase card draw speed again because why not, and plus 15% to critical damage, plus 100% to own unique gauge charge because why not, nullifies unfavorable element factors because why not. Applies the following effects to self if own remaining health is 50% or below when hit by an enemy's arts attack while this character is on the battlefield, but it activates only once. Restores health by 30%, charges unique gauge by 100% because why not, nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained, and it's uncancelable and forever. Seriously? Dude. Forever? Are you kidding with me? No. Okay, I guess, okay. Why not? Shortens allies substitution counts by 5 when enemy activates a special move arts, ultimate arts, awakened arts, or rising rush while this character is on the battlefield. Oh my god. So even if you don't have your unique gauge to basically counter the special move and the ultimate and the awakened art, you will still be able to just change to someone else. Because it is 5, and 5 is actually a lot. Unique ability 2. Gogeta has a special cover change against both strike and blast arts attacks. When you do activate a special cover change, you will draw a special move arts. So unlike basically Super 17 who draws the ultimate, Gogeta draws the special move instead. So launch right into it after your special cover change. Gogeta's most important feature, the unique gauge, will activate counters when full. It can even activate against ultimate arts. Plus, when you land a counter, destroy all of your opponent's cards and draw up to 4 cards of your own. Oh my god. After landing a counter, get ready for a counter attack. Yeah, this is literally what it is saying. Knocks enemy back to long range if a cover change is performed against their strike or blast arts attack. Activates twice as usual. Cover change performed against attacks other than strike or blast arts are also counted as activation. That is not good now. Nullified activations are not counted. Okay, that's it. That is good. That is good. But that is not good. That is not good. It is comboable with special move arts. That is actually very good. Considering that it is against both strike and blast arts and it is still comboable, that is actually extremely good. Applies the following effects to self when performing a special cover change. Randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws a special move arts card next. It activates twice and restores ki by 20. Okay. Greatly charges own unique gauge. Every time when hit with an enemy arts attack while this character is on the battlefield. The following effects occur once unique gauge is full. So his unique gauge is going to be similar to Super Baby 2, I think. The following effects occur once the unique gauge is full. Restores own health by 20%, that is actually very good. Cancels own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. Seals enemies rising rush for 5 timer counts. Alright. While this character is in one of the following states, if own unique gauge is full, consumes entire unique gauge to counter most enemy arts attacks. And it activates 3 times. Standing still, attacking, moving or charging ki, receiving an attack after switching. My god. Changing cover or during assist. Just say everything. Just say everything. This is literally everything a person can do in the game. If own unique gauge is full when changing cover or during assist, this counter will be given priority. Alright. Excludes abnormal conditions and special states caused by certain arts. Own unique gauge will disappear after counter activates 3 times. 3 times is more than enough to destroy the enemies. The following effects will also occur when counter activates. Randomly draws at most 4 new cards when you have 3 or fewer cards. Restores own key by 50 plus 70% to the next strike arts damage inflicted, and destroys all of your enemies' cards. Cancels enemies' attribute upgrades and buff effects, seals all enemies' main abilities for 5-timer counts, and inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3-timer counts. Jesus Christ. You remember when I said at the beginning of the video that he's going to be broken? Well, he is ultra super mega rare broken. This is ridiculous. Oh my god, if you don't have him in PvP, you are done for. You are literally done for. It doesn't matter who you have on your team. Even if you have the most broken yellow character on the team, you are done for. Because he is going to nullify that unfavorable element factor. And apparently he is going to nullify it forever. So there is no point of having him as yellow. This is actually the best character easily, without any discussion. There is no need for a gameplay. There is no need for anything. He is the most broken character. Even his Z ability is just ridiculous. 42% to both strike and blast attack. This is... fighting a whale is going to become even crazier now. 5% to the ultimate and 42% to the blast and strike. That is just hilarious. Anyways, let me know your opinion about him in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And until next time, see you as always in the next video.